Hey guys, Aaron Hensley with Rise. I'm joined with Clinton O and Nick D. And we want to talk to you guys about our event coming up, but also just about martial arts as a whole, things that we want to see improve with our leadership. So I'm going to start off with the fact that we're at, right now, Andy Elliott's Lion's Den. This is where he does all his sales training and really leadership training. And one thing I've noticed about martial artists, all of us can be better leaders, right? And then one of the things with Nick here, Nick, I've watched you with multiple companies and how you've taken them to the next level. What do you see as the biggest thing that martial artists need help with?
Themselves. Honestly, the marketing is more about yourself more than ever. Right. So I think a lot of them have let go. They've gained weight. They just stopped adapting.
You calling me out? Is that what you're saying?
Not to you, man.
Right.
You're a beast, man. You guys are beasts. You guys are you're leading from the front. A lot of people they're relied so much on marketing agencies to be the savior of their company, and really the real answer is you.
Well, on that. I met Clinton through you, but the one thing that I knew you for a long time from the periphery, we were kind of chasing different animals, so to speak, in the same genre. Andy's known for calling people up, not out so much, but calling people up. You do the same thing in the martial arts space, right?
I do.
And you kind of put people in that transition. That's why I think you and I aligned. Yeah. And then I met Clinton through you, which then I kind of found out how much success you've had, and way different energy than him for sure.
It's good balance.
Yeah. You need a little bit, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. But tell us a little bit about your background. I know you have like a bazillion martial arts schools you're part of, but give me some background there.
Currently right now we own about 80 schools.
80. I thought I was a big boy.
Yeah, so we have 80 schools right now, most of them in the tri-state area, and we're just getting started. So West Coast coming, Texas coming, so we're trying to get to about 100 by this year.
What I learned about Clinton, he's kind of underplaying a little bit. I know 80 schools is a lot, but being around the martial arts space a lot forever, my whole life since I was 2 years old, I've always looked for software to make my life easier. Most software I've used has made more work for me, not less work for me. And then we started talking. What's crazy about this is we had so many people in connection without knowing about it. Yep. And then Andy sent me a text saying, hey, Clint, this is where you and I were just first talking. And he says, hey, Clinton's a great guy. You should work with him. I'm like, well, we're actually talking right now. Give us a little background about the software you've been part of for years and what you're working on there.
Yeah, so pretty much about 10 years or so, I had a company called Next Level Media, nextlevelmedia.com. We were running all retail, brick and mortar, digital ads and so forth. But about 3 years ago, we said, hey, we're just not going to do client work anymore. Let's just build something special that all of us can use. And that's when about 3 years ago, the project My Manager started.
How much time and money have you put into that since the past 3 years? Or does it hurt your heart to think about?
Time? I mean, nothing really hurts my heart because all of that is experience at the end of the day. And all that pain, all those failures, at the end it grows you and grows your experience and knowledge and what you could share to pretty much anyone. But definitely it's got to be in terms of hours. I mean, how do you count the amount of hours?
Right. But because your brain's probably still going right now. You're talking to me, your probably brain's still going on.
We're definitely multiple seven figures right now.
Multiple seven figures, crazy. So all of us have been around the space of martial arts, and we know the problems. We've lived through them. I've been through multiple rebirths. I mean, it's one of the reasons I called it Rise from the start. But here's the thing we talk about leadership is I really fully believe this is almost everybody I've met in martial arts, we're all the same. We all really want the same thing. We're going after the same dreams. The problem is we're the problem. We end up competing against each other, and we teach discipline and resilience and respect and integrity, but then we're the ones eating ourselves. And instead of coming together towards a big mission, doing something big together as a whole, something so big that none of us can do it alone, either our arrogance, I'm talking about myself, guys, our arrogance or ego, something about us stops us from going to the next level. And so really the goal is not just this one event that we're doing, events going forward, but really create a movement, a community to do something bigger than any one man or one person, one team, even one school or even one organization. I know there's a lot of martial organizations that say, hey, we won't work with them because that's not ours. Man, nobody has ever done anything great or big in their life by themselves. And so we really want to create a movement. That's really the focus. And with that, in the past, some organizations you were part of, they brought people from outside the space. Yeah. And I always respected that. We just heard David Goggins talk, which is freaking powerful, right? Yeah. And I'll tell you this, everyone that I've seen go big in life gets hated on. I'm sure you've got plenty of that in your life, okay? Yeah. You're two nice people. You probably got no hate, right?
Oh, we got a lot of
haters.
Right. So, and I've got plenty, mostly because I'm redheaded, not really. Used to have hair before kids. But the reality is we really want to put people in a room and all of us to transition and transform to our next best self so we can do something bigger and greater together. So I'm going to take my mission, and then I want you guys to kind of give me some feedback on things that you really would love to see if you could snap your fingers and shift. All right. So one of the things you're going to hear us talk about at Rise is real big to my heart is setting the world record for most amount of, I say kids, it will be students of martial arts, but most amount of people graduating a black belt under one roof one time. We're going to say from one to movement. And it's not about any organization, any brand, any martial arts system or style getting credit. And so why would I want to do that, right? And let me rephrase, we will do it in the biggest arenas in America, which are NFL stadiums. Our target's 2027, 10,000 kids under one roof. It'll be at Allegiant Stadium is the target right now in Las Vegas, Nevada. And why is because it will force attention to a space to show that kids become stronger, mentally more resilient, right? The world that we're facing, I've got, 2 kids right now that I want to have all these skills in their martial arts themselves. So we want to put the attention, the map. And if you're against kids becoming stronger and better, more fit, resilient, confident, courageous, then you probably are in the wrong rooms, okay? And so we're starting with that. Then by how we're going to do that is improving martial arts systems in schools and the community. And we all have to be better fit financially. We got to be fit spiritually. We got to be fit in every bucket of our life to be able to do that. So I'm going to spend the rest of my life chasing that mission and creating that kind of community and change the world, not just by my one school or my one student or Aaron Hensley, and not even just for the 3 of us, but to put the flag into martial arts really does build, better, bolder, more courageous people, right?
Yep. I think we need more leaders, like in the martial arts industry as a whole. I think too many people are like segregated. They're too worried and scared, whatever. They start these groups and stuff like that. If you're watching this video and you really want to make an impact in the martial arts industry, then you should reach out to us. And like we want to work with people that just want to make the whole industry better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone's so like, there's been so many organizations and groups and consulting companies and stuff like that. And
There's a new one every day, right?
Yeah, I joke, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
There's more consultants than actual schools.
Probably so.
Agencies and consultants than actual schools. It's like, if you really believe in what you're doing, then you shouldn't worry about who you work with. Like we do all separate things, we do things together, all of us. It's like, so stop like worrying about that. And if you want to roll people that are going to change the industry, this is it. This is the group that's going to do it.
Curious. Mm-hmm. Why do you think I'm sure it happens everywhere, but maybe because I see it so much. Why do you think martial arts are so segregated? What do you think it is?
I think it's easier for them to actually make money, like preying on schools that aren't making money.
Okay.
So they look at it as their school's not making money. And this is one thing I respect about Clinton. He stayed out of the consulting industry.
Right.
Like he had his head down. He built over 80 locations because you had like a sixth sense of seeing all that. And we were really friendly a lot. I would meet up with Clinton a lot. So I think that so many people out there, like they're preying on their school's not making money. So what they do is they just start a little consulting thing and start helping 5 or 6 schools out. And really what they're doing is they're actually hurting the industry.
Sure.
You shouldn't be coaching people. But if you are, then you should work with people that are making millions of dollars, study underneath them, and then when you actually have done something with your school, start consulting people. Yeah. But there's so many broke school owners, so it's sad. But that's what I say.
I'm sure you've had this happen. I'm sure you've had this happen. But I have people that I coach now are coaching people, and which is great. That's actually that's kind of like you want to teach a student to become an instructor one day. Great. But sometimes people jump the gun. They try to start doing that before they even really gotten their own stuff figured out, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
What do you feel like is the next missing ingredient?
I think what's very important about this event in particular is that, there's no competition. And a lot of school owners feel like, hey, you're trying to compete against us, or maybe other consultants may feel like we're trying to compete against them. But we're all established. We all have, many projects that we do specifically ourselves. But when you guys come out, this is not about competition. It's just come out, learn. We're at the point of our lives where we can share anything that we've learned from our experiences to help you hopefully not waste the time that it took for us to learn whatever experiences that we've had to learn thus far. So.
Yeah, I'll tell you real quick. I want these chairs filled up with the other consultants in our space.
Yep, that'll be awesome.
Come steal our stuff and then go make money from it. I really don't care.
Yep.
Because I really believe if we do something big together, we'll all win. Yep. And so, look, we all need money, right? That's how it makes the world go around. But I think if you chase money, I made this mistake. You chase money first, you do, and Andy talked about this today, you end up losing a lot more than you actually gain. And so you end up lonely, empty. You got money, but you lost friends. You've lost relationships, right? Because you've been chasing the wrong guide is really the truth. So like if you're a consultant in the space or you want to coach people in the space, get in the room with us too, right? Andy's going to put you in transition. I'll tell you this, we have some secret weapons. There won't be secret. We're going to give them to you guys, but you got to be in the room for it. You're going to make money with us while you're here for your business. We're going to guarantee you're going to make money while you're here. You're going to meet some people while you're here that you wouldn't have met before. And then we have stuff for you guys that will be special for just the room that's here that you're going to want to be part of. It's a movement. It's a community we're building. And the goal is to transition the leaders in the industry to be better leaders. I need to be a better leader. I need to be a better father. I need to be a better friend. I need to be a better leader. And for me to do that, I want the responsibility. Honestly, truthfully, I don't even know if I told you guys. The reason why I chose Andy, I didn't even know the guy. Did a call, flew here the next day. I was here the next day, wired him money the next day, okay? And then so far the relationship, he's already helped me be a better father. But I wanted to be in this space because he's such a guy that's like, when you just do the social media thing, it's like punches you in the mouth. I was like, I want to punch the industry in the mouth so it puts a spotlight on me. Mm-hmm. So if I slip, people are like, oh, I knew. I want the pressure where they say, oh, if you slip, because you know those haters are out there. Yeah, absolutely. Andy does the abs thing, right? Mm-hmm. If he ever gets out of shape, the whole world's going to be like, uh-huh. Yeah. So I want the pressure from martial artists to be like, I knew it, so I want that responsibility. And that's why, this is the kind of stage to be on for that. You know?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. I think also, too, a lot of school owners, they become, they're not leading by example. You're not selling the result that you sell. I think that most of the people watching this video, if you, you mentioned a six-pack or whatever, you're probably not in the top 90 percentile of your physical fitness. Forget spiritual and mental. But it's you're wondering why people are not coming to the door. So many schools, it's I need more leads. I need more this. I need more that. You don't. You need more of yourself, getting where you should be, because you should be selling what you sell. And most of them are that's why you need to come here. Yeah. Because I will call your ass out. I'll say you talk about leads all the time. Look at you, man. Right. You
won't call them.
You can't.
They got leads, but they won't call them. Yeah. Right. That's
be the example you sell. Be the example that you're selling. You don't. If you documented your story more of yourself, and live by example, you wouldn't have to worry about this problem of leads all the time. And when you have a lead problem, you actually really have a retention problem. Which is a whole separate thing. But I love what you said about Andy too. It's he coming here and having a couple hours with him too, in addition to us. It's so needed for the martial arts industry right now. Yeah. He's the shockwave that you need to come through. I know when I've been here with you several times, I go home, I'm like, oh my God, I need it.
Yeah, the table's great. Hey guys, so we want to see you at our next event. It's going to be right here, Scottsdale, Arizona. Amazing lineup. So check out our website. It's rise720.com. I want to say this. You can sit in the back and get the cheap seats. Great. Just be in the freaking room. It's awesome. But when you're close, there's tickets that will get you on stage with the speakers. When you're on stage, the eyeballs are on you. Andy was looking in the eyes with me. David Goggins was looking in my eyes today. You want the pressure if you're a true leader. So get in the front row. Ready, set, rise. We want to see you guys here. Go to rise720.com. We'll see you guys then.
So one thing, guys, for this, I'm going to talk about this for amongst us real quick. We're not having the traditional sponsors that are a bunch of speakers, right? And then you're paying us to our sponsors are dope. We have influencers. I know you're working on with millions of followers, right? Millions, not 400 followers, millions of followers that are world famous. We have a stem cell company. We have literally, we love sneakers. We love clothing. Right. We have apparel companies coming that you would love to wear their apparel. Software, obviously, but we're bringing a lot of people from outside the industry as our sponsors and partners. We're working with these people.
Absolutely.
So that's the thing. So if you're watching this and you have a cool brand, we want to work with you. That's the kind of sponsors we want. We will help you. Okay. There's no more. Clint has tremendous connections. So does Aaron. So do myself. We love to help people out there that have startups that are sick. That you think that that's who we're looking for. We're looking for speakers and asking if you could pay us to speak. That's not who we're looking for.
Absolutely. You nailed that one.
Yep.